Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video I'm going to be covering Sequoia. He made his first full appearance in Fantastic Four, issue number 325, that was released in April of 1989. He's also gone by the names Quoi, Q, and the Celestial Messiah, being a unique human and Cotati hybrid, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing 190 pounds. Also having yellow eyes, green hair, and brown skin, which happens to be plant-like in nature, similar to wood, although he can, at will, take on more human-like characteristics. Now, Sequoia's unique hybrid physiology gives him the abilities of a plant, allowing him to forego oxygen that humans would normally need and photosynthesize all of his food or oxygen requirements, meaning that he can survive in the vacuum of space. He has moderate superhuman strength and durability, along with low-level superhuman speed. Additionally, Sequoia can absorb and redistribute various forms of energy from other beings, having a fledgling command of the power cosmic, which should continue to get more and more powerful as he gets older. Sequoia's Cotati plant physiology also affords him the ability to manipulate the levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the ambient air around him, which is very plant-like of him. Not to mention that he has Chlorokinesis, also known as phytokinesis, which is the control and manipulation of other plant life. Now, it's noted that this ability can be massively increased to the point of making him basically a plant god by using something called the Death Blossom, which is a giant flower that can boost any Cotati mage's control over other plants. Not that he doesn't have a mastery of his own plant-like form, being able to change and control his very own structure and density. To go on, Sequoia also has very impressive psychic and telepathic powers, being able to communicate with others via his mind, and being shown projecting dreams into other people's minds. Although the full extent of this power is also not realized, and will likely continue to develop as well. When you combine all of these abilities with the fact that he's a great leader, as well as being an exceptional fighter who can actually manifest his own weapons and armor made of amber from within his own body, you have a formidable being on your hands. Now, Sequoia's story actually begins with an old prophecy which stated that one day the perfect human female would become the Celestial Madonna, who would then bond with the perfect male plant of the Cotati race, and their union would make the perfect child, being the Celestial Messiah, whose destiny would be to change the universe. It would eventually be revealed that this Celestial Madonna would be Mantis, and she had a child with a powerful elder member of the Cotati race, who had ironically taken on the form of the Avenger known as Swordsman, who had freshly sacrificed his life to save Mantis. The result of their union was the baby Sequoia, named after the noblest of Earth's trees. Unfortunately, turmoil would soon follow, with Mantis and some of her allies actually having to battle the Cotati to retrieve her son after they took him on their home planet of Tamal. They believed that they were better equipped to raise the Celestial Messiah. Mantis would succeed in getting her son, and briefly raise him in Connecticut, where he would make a few friends, but things became harder for him once his Cotati genes started to manifest. Sequoia's father, the Cotati Swordsman, would end up taking him back to their homeworld of Tamal. But over the years, Sequoia's puberty would set in, and he would become more and more rebellious during this period, foreshadowing the threat to come. As more time went on, Sequoia would learn of and actually witness the carnage that quote-unquote meat-based animal life was capable of, with the Kree, Skrulls, and humans all having committed atrocities against the Cotati. Sequoia ultimately concluded that all animal life was morally and physically inferior to plant life and unworthy to rule the universe. In preparation for his campaign, he would experiment with and grow his powers in the Crawl system, which was powerful enough to actually draw the attention of the Skrull and Kree empires, who would form an alliance after realizing his nefarious goals. From the blue area of the moon, Sequoia would prepare for his attack on the Earth, despite the urging from his mother to abandon his quest. When the Kree and Skrull alliance started to advance on Earth, Sequoia would cunningly send a distress call to the Avengers, seeking their help against their supposed common enemies. But after Iron Man disabled all of the Alliance ships, Sequoia's ruse would be revealed, showing that he just wanted everyone there together so that he could start destroying them all, especially since his powers would be increased due to the Death Blossom. Although Cap, Iron Man, and Thor would escape their captivity, Sequoia would teleport away, and his Empyre armies would start to spread around the world. The battle would make its way to Wakanda's Vibranium Mound, seeing as how this unique metal would greatly boost the Death Blossom even more, allowing him to achieve near godhood. It would take the combined efforts of Invisible Woman, The Thing, Mantis, Black Panther, and Mr. Fantastic, donning an Iron Man-style armor, just to slow Sequoia's rampant progress. The end of this Cotati campaign would actually only come after Thor would use his rarely displayed power to control plants that he gained from his mother Gaia to negate all of the Cotati's control over Earth's plants, with the Black Panther then destroying the powerful Death Blossom weapon. But Sequoia and his Cotati would have a fairly good ending, because after their surrender, Thor would transport them to a barren planet in uncharted space, which Thor then covered with plant life so that they could live out peacefully there. So for now, they're somewhat stuck in paradise, seeing as how they no longer have access to any starships. Now, due to his powers and abilities, and his influence on the Marvel Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Sequoia a rating of 8, which is an unforgettable rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.